and it's a weird kind of place up here. It gives me a weird feeling to be here beneath such huge mechanical things. A place of such beauty. Right up on top of the hills with the sunset. But these gigantic things. Hello, flames. Hello, Jules. Wind turbines. They're absolutely huge things. I don't know if you can hear that one properly. Is this as nice as it, Chucky? Fields in California, can't hear them. Well, I can hear that one. I can hear the wind created by the blades. Still a distance away from the mine. There's something, I don't know, something unnatural, something weird, something spooky about them. Majestic things, yes, I agree, I like them overall. I do like them. I think they're both necessary and beautiful. But there's something disturbing about them for sure. Hello, Pablo. There is something just, yeah, unnerving is right. Pablo. Oh, rar. There is something just a bit disconcerting about the scale. I know it's just my imagination, but it's, I don't know what it is. It's just a bit strange. It's only noise. Well, it's the size as well, and the speed. You know how it is, Jockey. Good. Look at the steps going up to the base of it. That's the size of a person. There's the door. Look how big it is. You can get as close as you like here. Going 100 feet, something like that. Surely you can hear it now, can't you? It's mesmerising. Which hill? We're above Stow. So you know where I'll be on Thursday, the cafe. Above that village. No other feet. Well, I mean, you can see more over on those hills over there. Actually, they're basically for the whole of South Scotland and Edinburgh. Look, heavenly dew. They're colour in that sun now. Sky. Oh, Chad. Let's see if we can get the sun. Hello, Ala 5W. It is a beautiful view. No, it's not windy. Hello, Peter. Not particularly windy, but going around a fair old lake. It's a beautiful sunset, alright. Might get some more colour in the sky there. Hello, Rada. Thank you, D. Polly. Few before they're installed. Well, I like them. I like how they look. I think they're elegant and beautifully tall, slim structures. I like the way they look. I don't think they detract from the landscape, to be honest. Give that a nice view award. Yeah. As I say, they're certainly necessary. Stop walking in a second. Wind farms in the North Sea, yes, yes. Nice to look at them. Well, they're nicer to look at than power stations, you know. Coal or gas or nuclear power stations, they're prettier than them. We're going to have something, so why not the wind turbines? Craig Brown. I have to agree, yeah. So you can see a couple of them are idling and some not at all, really. Hydropower, yeah. Hydro. Basically, most of the highlands are powered by hydroelectric stations. I'm up a hill, yes. On moors. Out as many wind. Yeah. And you know, Scotland produces more electricity than it uses. So we're constantly sending electricity down to England. Pretty much every day we're exporting electricity from our natural resources. We could indeed do a lot more. Shall I see if my nerve holds out a little bit and get a wee bit closer to this big one? Conceptualised, but I will do it again, I'm sure I will. Built a cool one in Carlsford in 2005 before the Great Furnace Day. Shall I see how close I dare get to it? If I walk up to it without looking at it, perhaps. Hug one. A bit big for hugging it. So I won't get my arms around it. Oh, notice everybody, notice, no dead birds around. There's no dead birds on the ground. Just so you know, the scale is unnerving. It really, really is. It really is. It's gigantic. That's as close as I want to get, I think. It's just freaky. Let's see, can I turn you around? Yes. It's just, it's it's just so weird. Look at it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like being this close to it. 250 meters per well. That'll be the ones out at sea. I don't like it. It's too big. Yes, I mean these aren't huge. I mean these are perfectly standard sized ones. They're not massive ones. But even so, it's it's just weird. Don't know what it is. It's just mmm. Yeah. Flash fields, yep. Well, these are I think it's mostly sheep. You can get up here, maybe cattle as well. That one, I can hear that one going all the time. Fell over, yeah. It does make me dizzy almost. Let's get up here, shall we? When there's clouds and wind blowing the clouds, you get the movement of the clouds makes you fall over if you look up at something stationary. There you can see the tops of the Eildons through that gate. It is very Instagrammable. It is beautiful, yes. Yes, it is. And the Cheviots in the background as well. So just see the bumps of the Eildons. It's still pretty loud up here. I mean, that is not the wind that I'm hearing. That is the noise of the blades. Hello, knowledge. But that's the only one I'm hearing. I'm not hearing those other ones in the distance. And that's the only sound I can hear. Apart from the occasional bah. Hotter in parts of Scotland than anywhere else in the UK. It's been pretty warm here. It's been pretty warm. Do they rotate in both directions? No, they don't. The shape of the blades, they're designed to only go round one way. So it's kind of like an aircraft wing, in fact. And it'll only turn clockwise when you're looking at it this way. I don't know if you can see, yeah, if you have a look at that one, or that one to give you a better one, you see how it's not symmetrical. So each blade has a straight leading edge that goes into the turn, and the shape of the wing or the foil is what makes it turn. Uplift and downdraft in air, yes. It's called the Venturi effect. The wind blowing over the blade pushes it forwards. So it pushes it, it pushes it down, effectively. And that's what makes it turn. So it'll only go in one direction. So that's why they're all rotating in the same way. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. They all are. They are big up close, yes. I can't get much closer than about 20 metres away, perhaps. Okay, put the kids to bed. Give them a physics lesson. Could the wind blow in a very specific direction to make it stop? No. I don't think so. I think the only way it would stop is if the wind stopped blowing. But it's not windy. That's the thing. It isn't windy. It's just, there's sufficient wind. But if you look at like the thistles here, there's a tiny bit of movement. Just a tiny bit of movement, but that's enough to get that gigantic thing there turning that speed. And look at the tips of the blades. The tips of the blades. I mean, that must be, well, I don't know how fast the tips are moving, but 80 miles an hour, something like that. It's not blowy at all. No, it's not. But that's enough to get that massive thing spinning at that speed. That's a nice view, isn't it? As I always say, if you see something worth taking a screenshot of, that's absolutely fine. I don't mind that. But if you put it anywhere, like on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that, make sure you credit me. Link to my Twitter or link to my my haps, or link to my bio link. Deceptively fast speed, yeah. I mean, you could work it out. So let's see, how fast is that going? It's rotating once every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About once every 6 seconds, it makes a rotation. Now, if you knew how high the center was and the length of each blade, you could work out the circumference of the circle and then divide that by 6 seconds. It would tell you the speed of the tips of the blades. It's a bit windy. Yes, that's true. No, that's a myth about birds. Like I say, if you go over there under the blades, there are no dead birds around. There are no dead. If you were a bird, would you fly into that? I wouldn't. I would not. Like I say, if you go over there, there's no dead birds around. So I don't know where these dead birds are supposed to be. Unless you're suggesting they just get blended. I promise there's no dead birds there. So you can walk across. Let's walk across the grass. Yes, why would any bird fly into that? So keep your eyes peeled for dead birds. I don't see any. Well, I'll believe you if I find some dead birds. I can't see any. I'm looking. looking around. Hello, Mel. What's the migration periods on migration routes? Don't they fly higher than this normally? Bill says each wind turbine is 32-story building. Possibly. Don't see any dead birds though. I mean, they're always different heights. You know, there isn't one standard design. At some point, but can't hear. Okay. Echo? Can't deny what you haven't researched. But I am researching. Look, I'm researching right now. There's no dead birds around. There's a mushroom. And some harebells. Interesting. You can hear the swoosh. Yeah, they're up close. Privately owned land. It's probably leased, I would think. You had reliable source, did you? I don't see any. Between 140,000 and 500 dead birds carried at wind farm. Don't see any. There's none here. We're not going to fall out. All I'm saying is there's none here. There's none around this turbine, that's for sure. I haven't checked them all, but there's none here, that's for certain. Trees don't make a sound when they fall if nobody's there to. Well, I can't prove that they do, I suppose. We're not there to witness it. But I'm here to witness the dead birds, and there ain't none. Unless that's a big crater. Do you think that's a crater created by a sparrow? They hide them, of course, Mel, of course. They come and gather them up. Need a broad transport. Denmark make a lot of them, but, well, yeah. I'm just pulling your leg. I'm just saying, no dead birds here. I promise I didn't come and pick them up and remove them. I like James as at least clever, or appears to be clever. Oh, I hear a pheasant over there somewhere. Definitely live. Can you hear it? Sounds like a pheasant in those woods. It's pretty. Hello, Tim. It's disconcerting though. Had 2 half loads of roundabouts here. Oh yeah, I've got some pictures actually of, I think it was just one blade being taken down the high street in Hawick a few years ago. Plenty of sunsets, hopefully. Yeah, seen up close quite Absolutely amazing. Not a big fan of the big fans. I like them. I like them. Like I say, they look an awful lot better than a coal-fired power station. And people like windmills. 17th century corn grinding windmills. And these, I think, look a lot prettier than them. Hang on, whoops. Whiteley Wind Farm, UK's largest largest onshore wind farm, Scottish Power renewable site, 215 turbines, capable of generating up to 539 megawatts of cleaner, greener. But yeah, cleaner, greener is right. Did you do a paste 4 times? Yeah, I can't remember the name of this wind farm. Someday we'll figure it out. On the Irish Sea. Yeah, they're all over. Out into the North Sea. But notice that some of them are going at, full speed. Some of them are just idling. So I think they kind of switch them off according to the demand for electricity. It is a good view. I think I might stay here for a while just to see how the sky changes in colour. I tend to think, yeah. Still haven't seen any red birds though. That's looking nice silhouetted, isn't it? Any deer? Yeah, probably deer. To step back quite a way so I can get the full thing in. Little Whitley J. Shall we go? Yeah, still can't quite get the full thing in, even portrait at this distance. I can still hear it at this distance. It's amazing. I think that's the only one I can hear. I'm going to take some pictures, I think. I think I'll take some photos. Lines running near me around 15 kilometres from the Kent and Essex coast and the Outer Thames estuary. See up to 300.1 turbines. You know, I think it's the Queen that owns the seabed, so she makes money from them. Or the Crown does, anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to take some pictures. Ground doesn't, no, ground doesn't vibrate. Take some pictures of the sunset. So I will see you Thursday in Stow, which is the village at the bottom of these hills. Thursday afternoon for she does own a bunch of things, yes. Or the Crown does, anyway. They don't sound like Windy Miller's windmill, no. Alright, so I'll see you Thursday afternoon. Thank you, Pablo. Thursday afternoon for lunch and reading Moby Dick, and then phone box quiz Thursday night. No, I've driven up here, don't worry, I'm not walking up here. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the awards. See you later, everybody. Bye. Watch out for my photos on Twitter as well.